Hello, this is Grace Nasralla, and I am bringing you some business tips today. I have with me Baqar Bhatti, the CEO of PAS, Tax and Business Management Consultants. Thank you for being with us, Baqar.
Thank you, Grace, for inviting me to this session.
Our first question to you is: what are the legal forms of businesses that may be suitable for business owners?
Okay, well, broadly speaking, there are three legal forms of businesses that are used worldwide by, business owners. First category is called a sole proprietorship or sole tradership, in which case only one individual is the owner of the business. Second category is called partnership businesses, in which two or more individuals may pool their resources and run their business. And third category is called a corporation or an incorporated business, in which a single person or more than one person may be the owners who have jointly pooled their resources to run the business.
What are the key legal differences between different forms of businesses?
Okay, I'll just focus on two key differences that everybody must keep in mind. First difference relates to the concept of separate entity concept. Now, what is separate entity concept? This implies that a business is considered a separate entity or person in the eye of law. And second concept is the concept of limited liability. It means that the liability of the owners of a business are limited. So it means they won't be personally liable for the debts of the business. Now, when we apply these two legal differences to three forms of businesses, we notice that in case of sole proprietorship and partnership, there is no separate entity concept. So it means that the owners would be personally liable for the business debts. Now, in case of a corporation, there is a separate entity concept. A corporation is considered a legal person. So the owners are not liable for the debts of the business. So this may have a great advantage in certain situations.
And which form of business would you recommend?
Okay, as I was explained that these three forms of businesses may be appropriate depending upon individual circumstances, but broadly speaking, it is the incorporated business that has more advantages when you have to run your business. Now, there could be numerous advantages, but I believe three important advantages that one must keep in mind. One relates to the concept of limited liability. As I explained earlier, when you're running your business as a corporation, you have a peace of mind that you as an individual owner would never be personally liable for the debts of your business because your liability is limited to the extent what you have invested in the business. Second is the tax rate benefit. For example, when we look at the personal income tax rates and corporation tax rates in Canada, we notice that for any small corporation, also called a Canadian controlled private corporation, if your annual revenues are up to $500,000, your tax rate is only 15%. On the contrary, if you're running your business as a sole trader or in partnership form, then the tax rate starts from 15% at the threshold of $47,000 of income, approximately. And it touches 33% when your income is above $210,000. So there would be a great difference between your tax liability in two cases. So those business owners who want to take benefit to expand their business from retained earnings, corporation form of business would be more appropriate or suitable. And the third important difference relates to the social status. We know that when you're running your business as a corporation, you tell people that you are the director of a corporation. It carries more prestige in the social strata. And more importantly, when you have to borrow money, banks usually prefer a corporation over a partnership business or sole tradership for the simple reason that there is more transparency and legal oversight in the financial affairs of a corporation. So, in the light of all these benefits, I would recommend a corporation for the owners of small businesses.
Well, thank you for the valued information that you've given us, and
My
hopefully we'll get to have you with more business tips in the future.
Sure.
Thank you for joining us today. And I do invite you to visit Biz Reflections YouTube channel for more business tips.